Hey, can we talk about this crazy ass situation you had? Because there's a lot of accusations about you being a woman beater out there. This was the whole thing. It was in fucking the New Yorker.
The New York Times.
And I know that you want to clear it up because you posted about it on Instagram the other day. You said, I might do an interview one day.
Yeah, 3 days ago, you said, I might do a long interview about clearing this up.
Yeah, so now we get to
got
hear
an
the
hour
story.
right now.
Because we could just say first, it sucks because it's like when you hear about a domestic abuse case or whatever, it's like you want to give the woman the benefit of the doubt, but also as soon as they say that, the guy is just dragged through the dirt. And we're going to get to hear Stash's side of it right now, I guess.
All right, so I got into this little altercation with my ex-girlfriend, pretty much. I broke up with her. She couldn't accept it. I let her come to my house one night when I was going, like, the same night I was going to Japan, because, like, she was pretty much homeless, you know. I just moved to this new apartment building in Brooklyn.
Mm-hmm.
Had her come through. I was sleeping. She went through my phone. I guess she seen some shit she didn't want to see. Pretty much got on the phone, started, like, crying, telling whoever she was on the phone with that, oh, she's going to, like, beat me up or some shit. So pretty much I wake up to her on top of me, literally just, like, punching me in my face. You feel me? Like, the room's mad dark. Like, she's just on top of me, punching me, like, attacking me. So throughout that incident, like, I did hit her through, like, self-defense, you know, like, 2 times, literally, in 2 seconds. And I just started restraining her, you know?
Right.
And right after that, like, I got on the phone with my mom. I told her, like, yo, this girl just pretty much beat me up, and now she has a black eye. I'm about to go to Japan. Like, what do I do? Blah, blah, blah. My mom calmed her down, you know?
So your mom was talking to her?
Yeah.
Okay.
So shit was cool. You know, we made up, had sex, whatever, fucking same night.
And then you went to Japan, though?
Yeah, went to Japan. She was in my crib just, like, crying, whatever. I had, like, my assistant at the time, because he was staying at my crib, just, like, pretty much remove her, because, like, my building was, like, a brand-new, luxurious building. Like, she was just causing, like, problems or whatever.
Uh-huh.
So I kicked her out. I had her sister come pick her up, and then, like, she was just, like, texting me, like, yo, I'm about to just, like, post these pictures up and just, like, ruin your career pretty much. Because at the time, I had, like, a sponsorship with, like, Alexander Wang. I was doing, like, big shows. I was about to get signed, you know.
Right.
So pretty much, I ended up blocking her because I was in Japan working, you know, like, the time difference, like, so I was just really...
And what was she so mad at you about? Was just the fact that you were fucking other girls or whatever she's seen in your phone? She was just mad at you in general, so she's like, I'm going to air you out.
Yeah, pretty much. She felt like I cheated on her, but in reality, I wasn't even going out with her.
Yeah.
So the day I got back to New York to my apartment, she posted a false statement on Tumblr.
Right.
Making it seem like I've been abusing her throughout our whole relationship, like I'm a woman beater. Like, it was literally crazy. Like, this nigga right here, Kenny, was, like, the first person to even show me that shit.
Uh-huh.
And then, like, my phone started blowing up. Shit was crazy. I was just like, what the fuck, you know?
Right.
But me being me, what I did, I was like, yo, I gotta fucking get out of here now, because, like, this shit just, you know, like, the police are gonna come to my door, you know? I got fucking drugs in my house, all this shit. I had to clean up all that shit.
Right.
Go to fucking Florida. Had to hire the best attorney in New York, you know. Shout out to Alex Spiro, Ben Braffman.
Right.
Took me like 8 months to clear that shit up, you know, but I was proven not guilty.
So what was that whole process like, though, working with your lawyers? Like, how did you go about proving that you didn't do it? And was she really trying to fight this, like, in court and shit? Like, really saying that shit?
I mean, so pretty much, like, the fact that she put out a false statement on Tumblr and then at the same time she had to actually make a real statement to the police.
Right.
Both of those statements didn't add up.
There's, like, inaccuracies between them. Okay,
yeah. Like, even in her statement, she said that she went on top of me and she attacked me, you know?
Right.
I had 2 witnesses in my crib at the time, you know? Like, I was innocent. She got on the phone with my mom, and, like, the fact that she waited 2 weeks to post it right after the situation, she made it seem like it just happened, you know? Like,
right.
So, like, they pretty much just, like, threw it out, you know, because it was self-defense.
Right. Damn. Do you feel...
How much did that cost you for the lawyers, if you don't mind?
Tens of thousands of dollars.
Right. Did you feel like, but was the worst part just like the fact that you probably had this overwhelming amount of people just talking shit about you and going crazy on Twitter? It's in the news.
Yeah.
It's like all of a sudden you're in the news in like news publications that would never have written about you beforehand. You're like, oh, thanks.
It's crazy because, like, the fact that, like, with this girl, I did everything for her, you know, like, I funded everything for her. She lived with me. I took care of her. I was still looking out for her. You know, and the fact that she did this to ruin my life, you know?
Right.
And then, like, prior to that, like, my birthday was, like, a couple of days before that shit even happened. So, like, seeing all the people showing me love and the same people just saying, yo, fuck this nigga, you know, just... It's kind of crazy because I knew I was fucking innocent, so it's just like,
right.
I'm not no fucking woman beater, you know, what the fuck?
And people are so quick to believe whatever the fuck they hear about people too, right? Like, it's just, they're so quick to just turn on somebody and want to find a reason to hate on them.
Yeah, they don't know the story, none of that shit, but...
Yeah.
It is what it is. I knew fucking I was innocent, I was going to beat it anyway, so I just had to sit there and wait throughout the whole shit, but... It's over now. Got a new girlfriend.
Wait, so she put it on Tumblr, then she went to the cops, then she had to press charges, and then was she trying to get money too, like sue you, or was she just trying to ruin you?
Because it went viral.
Yeah.
So like the state of New York, they have like a zero tolerance for like domestic violence, anyways. So they were trying to treat it like a high case. Pretty much try to make an example out of me. I'm a young black man trying to be successful. So you know they're just like.
How much did they use, like, your social media? Because, I mean, your name is Fuck You Sluts.
Yeah, you must have been tempted to change that, right?
That's got to be...
Yeah. Well, the state of New York, their attorneys, they're, like, trash. So, like, they were trying to come at me, but, you know, I had the best lawyer. So, like, anything they will come at, like, we'll just counter that and, like, demolish them. So it's just like...
Yeah.
But it must have fucked up. It must have sucked because at the same time, like, you can't really, like, play shows or put out music the same way that you normally would because your reputation is all of a sudden in question.
Yeah, you probably couldn't even talk about it, right?
Yeah, for a whole year, I was just, like, pretty much just doing my own thing because, like, a lot of people ask me, yo, why do you travel? Like, throughout that shit, like, I was going through so much shows. I was like, all right, I got the money, I got a passport now, I got the opportunity. I'm going to just go to England, I'm going to go to Paris, I'm going to Amsterdam, Switzerland, Japan, you know?
Right.
I was just doing those things, working on music, just looking at life from a different perspective, you know?
Right.
Trying to get my head right.
And it sucks, too, because you can't put out a statement. Like, the number one thing your lawyer is going to tell you is you can't say anything publicly, right? Was that hard for you to just sit there and just let people say this shit about you and you couldn't do anything about it?
Yeah. Sitting there, you can't tweet, you can't do shit. So I was just like, yo, fuck it.
What's the main thing you learned from all that?
Man, I learned never trust a bitch. No, I can't even say that. I don't know. The one thing I really learned from that is like who's my real niggas and who's not, you know? Because from that I seen people's true colors, like straight up. So from that I learned like who's really fucking with me and who's fake. You feel me?
Right.
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, if you enjoyed this clip and you want to see more, this is our new Clips channel. Help us get to 10,000 subscribers. Hit subscribe down below. Appreciate y'all.